Look, guys, look at their face. How do I know if my boss likes me? I want them to like me. I want them to think that I'm a top performer, that they can give me a promotion, that they can trust me with the things that matter, but how am I gonna do that? Okay, I hear this question all the time as a career coach. So I wanna show you the way to never walk into the room and then how you should absolutely walk into the room when you have a meeting with your boss. Are you ready? Here we go. I found my boss, guys. Put these on so you look official. Okay, there. Never walk into an office and put your boss's glasses on their face, number one, okay? This is what I don't want you to do. We never want to do this. Here we go. Hey, thanks so much for meeting with me. Oh, I am so stressed out. Sarah isn't doing her part on the project, even though we've told her several times what her part is. I'm way behind on emails, and honestly, have you ever just had like an existential crisis? Like, what am I doing? What am I doing with my life? What do you think, like down the road, I would like to have like a higher position? So, just emails, like I can't keep up with them. It's just a lot, you know? I'm just really overwhelmed right now. Don't do that, okay? Don't tell them that you're overwhelmed all the time. What else bothered you?
Well, you came in expecting me to help you with a lot of your situations instead of taking ownership or even providing a solution for some of those things.
Okay, well, let's do that again, but this is how I want you to handle, even if the same things are happening, this is how you want to get your boss to like you. Hey, thanks so much for meeting. I do have like a short agenda I just want to go over with you real quick. Couple updates. Sarah and I are working together. I mean, you know, we're kind of wired different, so we're figuring out how to work on this project and get it done in time. So just know that we're working through that right now. Secondly, I'm curious, do you have a solution for how you manage your email? I know that I need to figure out a solution, and I wanted to see just if you had something that would be helpful.
Yeah, I appreciate that. We can talk about that.
Okay, the third thing on the agenda that I wrote and sent to you via email earlier today. The third thing that I wanted to talk about was just my career trajectory here, because I can see that it's going to take me a while to get my footing here, but there's also some skills that I want to build, and I'm wondering if there's a space for me as a leader once I have some of those skills. So I interviewed a couple leaders here, well, actually VPs here. I just grabbed a quick 15 minutes with them, bought them a coffee. There's 3 big skills that I've seen that your leaders have, that our leaders have here. One is really high communication skills, being able to lead other people, being over communicative, that was one of them. The second one was really understanding project management, which I'm wanting to go to maybe like a seminar to learn more about that.
That's great.
Yeah. And the third one was just this whole pile of soft people skills that I haven't had to deal with, like conflict resolution, things like that, that I don't have to deal with at my level. So I really want to grow in those skills. I want to be a leader here. I love the work that we get to do. I'm really passionate about it. And I know it's going to take some steps. So I was hoping to get your advice on like where I can start and maybe where the company can support me in that growth.
I think that's great that you're thinking about this and that you've come to me with some suggestions and already done your research. You are gonna be hired.
How much do you like me?
I like you a lot.
Yes! It worked, you guys. Here's the point. Move, boss.
Okay.
Here's the thing. You need to show, I can't do it like that. So you wanna make sure that you're always providing solutions. Even if you have an issue, that you're actually saying, I've been thinking about this, here's how I think I should handle it. I just want your advice. It's not, come solve my problem for me, come make it possible for me. That's not what we're doing. We're simply just asking for their advice based on the different solutions we have. Another thing that bosses really enjoy is when you show that you like to be here, that you're loyal, and that you want to grow. And that I'm not asking my boss to help me figure all that out. I'm actually telling them, these are the areas that I want to grow in. How could this organization, or how could you support me in this growth? I'm really curious because there's a conference coming up next month. I wanted to go to it. Any forward-thinking company is going to know that's a smart thing to invest in. We should invest in our employee in that way. So when you're coming to your boss, if you want them to like you, they need to really viscerally feel that you are on their team, that you want to be there, that they're not your enemy, that's like, oh, you're in my way, or these people are in my way, but that you are a team player and that you want to be there, that you have a goal of where you want to go, and you want to partner with the organization to make that happen. There are going to be things that stress you out, and honestly, I got to tell you, most of the time, the things that are stressing you out will stress you out anywhere you go. Keeping up with emails, dealing with interpersonal conflict, these types of issues, it doesn't matter where you work because when you put a bunch of humans together, this is what happens. So it's important to know that probably a lot of the tension that you're experiencing isn't about just your company, it's about having a job in the real world. It's about having somebody above you who dictates your pay and your level of leadership. It's normal to have to work through those different tensions no matter where you are. So big picture, if you want to impress your boss, if you want your boss to like you, they have to know that you're on their team, that you want to grow, and that you are actively finding solutions when you have an issue, and you're not just expecting somebody else to swoop in and save the day. If you like this video, click like, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to post a video every week so that we can continue to have this conversation. I've been coaching young employees for over 6 years, so I know the struggles that you're having and what you want to talk about. And I will bring in special guests like my boss here to make it happen. And I want you to ask me a question underneath this video, anything you want. Anything about your boss, anything about how to handle a situation. I'd love to hear from you. I answer all of those comments personally. Thanks so much.